Welcome. This is the Check-In Show, episode 20. We're up to 20. And we've got a special guest with us today, Claudio.
Hey!
I know he's on the poster.
Back.
I know he's on the poster, but we haven't seen him for a long time. We've been bumping around the days of the week that we do the show. I'm taking off my slippers. I'm announcing that like I'm.
Thank God there's no smell-orama.
Oh yeah. Well, no. My toes are nice and clean. I've got pretty
Excellent.
feet. I'm sorry, but there's people who've wanted pictures of my feet. I've got pretty feet.
Ah, I see. You go on those kind of sites, do you?
No, I get invited to those kinds of sites.
Oh, there you go.
I suggest I model.
Ah, yes. Your reputation precedes you.
My rep. Yes. My foot rep did. Wow, we talked about my foot rep, and like Claudio just zoomed in for a moment. Claudio, how are you doing? Can you talk, Claudio? I know you're outside. You're enjoying the fresh air. You're looking particularly healthy. Your skin looks good.
Looking good, bro.
Thank you. Same to you both.
Where exactly are you situated in the city? Where are you?
I'm downtown.
You're downtown?
Yeah. And then after this other interview that I have to go do another. Well, I wouldn't say audition. It's like another meet with a
meet
casting.
And greet? Yeah, meet and greet.
With a casting director for a feature film that's going to be filmed here in Montreal.
Excellent.
So,
E77?
No.
Mm-hmm.
The only descriptions I could give is explosions, cars, and they come from space. That's all.
That's E77. That is the code name that they're using in the city, so we don't say the actual name.
Oh yes.
You'll see that in any of the emails you had about it.
So this is a Michael Bay production.
Well, we're leaving that.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Did we mention lens flares? Did we mention the lens flares? Huh?
Yeah.
Yes. So there we go. No, this morning I went for. This I kind of could say it. Auditioned. Well, did a read for. It's called The Chain Part 2, and all I could say it's set during the Charbonneau Commission, and then I play one of the workers who got screwed over during this Charbonneau Commission.
Okay.
So I'm playing the younger brother within the family. So that's all I could say. And then if this goes well, if I get the part, it'll be like my third play that I've done. So that'll come out. So I'll be working on it next year. It'll come out next year.
Terrific. Good luck to you, my friend.
Thank you. How's everything with both of you? What have you been up to? What are you?
Well, I've had my second dose of Moderna, so I am good.
Nice. Are you feeling any mutant powers? Are you?
Well, no mutant powers, and I have not developed magnetism. Despite, I tried. I can't stick a spoon to my nose or anything like that.
Just get a little sweaty first, or put on some sunscreen, and then it'll stick, because that's what it is.
Paper clips and little things will stick to me all.
Keys and spoons are just a little too heavy. So
yeah.
If you're gonna have lasers coming out of your eyes, then we understand why.
Oh, I would like that. Yes, there's so many people I'd want a laser. I'd want to vaporize.
I think we just got added to the list, Claudio.
No. I'm just saying that was my laser stare.
All right, welcome to anyone who's tuning in.
Yes, welcome, Pete.
This is the Check-In Show where we're three friends. We haven't got a chance to really see each other much during the pandemic, and we are taking the time to chat together. Enjoy the moments and make sure that everybody's staying sane through it all.
I think sanity is starting to rise, actually. I think a lot of people are sort of seeing the progression of this thing, like the resolution arriving of this. And I think a lot of people are sort of going, they're finally letting their breath out type of thing.
Well, I hope they're keeping their mask on while they do that.
Yes, yes. Oh, yes. Please mask up, please. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I walk through the parks, and this weekend it was like just trying to dodge the minefields of groups of 20 people. So they're obviously more than one household.
Yeah.
Just all gathered together. And I know being outside, it's safer. Being able to see people you haven't seen in a long time is something you want to do.
Yeah.
But that's, prolonged exposure, even outside in tightly packed groups, is not the same as being outside. We just lost Claudio's video for a moment.
There we go. Okay.
He doesn't want us to see when he puts food in his mouth. So
yeah, exactly. Sorry, because I'm chewing and I'm putting myself on mute. I don't want you hearing my chewing. Yeah, no. So I'm gonna mute myself for 2 seconds. You just
I'll do the chewing noises for Claudio.
Yeah,
so
I'll do the swallowing
I
noises.
see Claudio going on mute, then I will.
Perfect. I'll just do it. Yeah, so keep talking. I'll join in.
Why do we rib you so much, Claudio? Like really?
Because he's been missing in action for so long. Now we got to get our licks in.
I have no idea for
that.
Did either of you check out They Talk Funny last night?
No, I missed it. I was doing something else. Unfortunately, I was a little bit under the weather yesterday because I had my shot on Monday, and I got the typical soreness in the injection site stuff. But I also really didn't like the first shot of Moderna that I got. I had pretty much no reaction. I had a little bit of soreness that lasted maybe a couple of hours the next day. And after that, everything was cool. But this time, my arm is still sore. That's 2 days later. And yesterday, I felt dragged out. I felt like tired, just tired, and a little bit not sick, but a little bit like under the weather.
Well,
I was not.
They say the second shot, you feel it more.
Yeah, well, then I guess I'm in normal. I'm in the normal range. I guess I've had a normal reaction.
You see,
but today I'm feeling much better, much better.
Perfect. Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. But you see, this is the thing, right? For people, it's opposite. Like I know people who took the first shot and they felt exactly what you felt like.
Yeah, and they've had an easier time with the second one.
Yeah.
My wife was that way. My wife had the Pfizer one. The first one she really, really had a reaction to, and she had her second one like last Wednesday, and she had a little bit of soreness, and that was it. No other. So it's like I thought, oh well, I had next to no reaction to the first one. I'm gonna breeze through the second one. No, no, I didn't.
No, that's why I'm kind of scared because I have to go get my second one. Either I have to double check if it's next week or the end of July, and I'm like,
whoa, how did you get? Oh yeah, because
diabetic.
Yeah, because when you're in the hospital there and you're diabetic or you have any symptoms, you're diagnosed, you have no choice to give it to you.
I can start calling. So.
Which one did you get?
Claudio. Pfizer.
The Pfizer? Okay.
Yeah, that's the only one they had. I'm like, because originally I was gonna wait a bit more. I'm like, you know what? Like, it's either Pfizer or I don't feel like waiting, so I'll get Pfizer. I toughed it out. I had, as I mentioned, I did not have, the only symptoms that I had was a bit of hot flashes the next day, and my arm was a bit sore for 2 days.
Well, from the injection site, yeah. I mean, any type of intramuscular injection, you're going to have some soreness. I had soreness when I had the flu shot. I also had soreness when I had the shingles shot. So it's like, they're essentially piercing your muscle and injecting, the thing into it. Yeah. So your muscles are going to go, don't like that.
Yeah, well, my arms are really sore because when I have to inject my insulin, so I'm already used to that.
Right.
Yeah.
And you, Paul, you had what? You had this AstraZeneca.
I had the AstraZeneca.
Okay.
As of today, I can start calling to try to book a second appointment. I have an appointment, but August 11th. I want to get it bumped up.
Right.
Breaking news. I know we have very few people watching us right now, but the Vaudeville Variety Show makes its return on July 21st.
Excellent. Super. So, things are starting to open up all over the place.
Yeah.
I mean, Sid's got his bunch of shows going up and running. The Nest is already booking stuff. So
June 30th is going to be their first show. So
I think Heidi Foss is on that show.
Heidi's actually, I think she's booked for the weekend.
Yeah.
I mean, she might be doing a warm-up set on the Wednesday, but
Right.
yeah, the Comedy Nest will be having weekend shows as well.
Great.
I've been doing so many walks. It's the Nest is actually walking distance from my house now.
Right.
It's so great. The amazing things that I've discovered are walking distance from my house. Like Mel's studio, that's walking distance.
Yeah.
The Douglas Hospital, that's walking distance.
Yeah.
I realize now that there could be somebody out there going, putting points on a map, and just going,
Figuring out where you're
we can
living.
find the
Yeah.
center.
Yes, we'll triangulate his location, and then we'll track his cell phone, or maybe just the chip that they injected in him with the AstraZeneca.
No. Let's avoid the conspiracy theory people.
Yes, of course.
Oh, those are the best.
They don't need any more airtime. Like,
No.
if we do anything that might make people go, oh, you know what, I that idea resonates with me, so it must be true.
Yeah.
I don't want them out there.
Jewish
glomming
space
on us.
lasers and Italian satellite voting machines. It's like, fuck off.
Yeah.
It's
Biden
almost,
meeting Putin
exactly.
today.
Yeah, it's gotten to the point, I think, that a large portion of the population has become so damn gullible, thanks to the internet, that some people just believe anything they read on the damn net. And it's like, I have people I know that were like, holy shit, how can you possibly believe that? Well, I read it on the net. It's like, yeah, everything that's on the net, it's not absolute gospel truth, Come on.
And there's a lot of false equivalency too. Yes, there are people that are doing what is it? Challenges? No, it's not. They're challenging the mask rules, etc.
Yes.
Legally. But the thing is, what the people who go and say, well, masks must not work if people are actually challenging the constitutional validity of these laws or these rules, forget that they had constitutional challenges to seatbelt rules.
Yeah.
To motorcycle helmet rules. These are things about public safety, not just your own safety. Claudio's giving us a nice view of the sky.
Very nice. Very good.
Come on, Claudio, keep that pretty face on screen. Just
because I'm wearing a white button shirt and I'm eating chicken.
So you're trying.
So I'm trying to eat and multitask
at a distance. You're trying to eat at arm's length.
Exactly, and plus it's very windy. Thank God I have this earphone, so thank God you're not hearing the wind. But
we're hearing a bit of wind. We're hearing a bit of wind through your mic. So
okay, so it's not that bad.
Hey, look who it is!
Look, hey, Marco.
Hey,
it's Marco Kulik. You look great. Hope to be on stage with us soon. Yeah, definitely Marco.
Oh yeah.
We should do a hangout as well, whether it's virtual like this or
that would be a good idea.
Yeah.
Claudio, have you and Kyle been thinking about reviving your room soon?
Yeah, we will, but we're gonna wait a bit more.
Like August, maybe.
End of July.
Well, it depends on it depends on the Lord William, I think, right?
Lord William is okay with it. Kyle just prefers to wait until August, and plus, I think I told you both this either off or on. Right. I don't want to just get back into it because I want to get back on stage and get back into the routine.
Get up to speed. Get up to speed for it.
Yeah, because I don't believe in having people pay $10, and for me, as a host or Kyle as a host, we're not energetic, we're not funny, So we want to get.
No, you guys are funny, but if you guys need a stunt host, I'll host.
When have either of you not been energetic or funny?
Well, that's the thing. We want to get back into the routine.
Claudio's eating chicken right now.
Yes,
that might slow him down.
Exactly.
Yeah, I know.
No, we just want to wait. But the Dirty Four, we're gonna have we may have another location.
Right.
It's not gonna. It may be at Pub St. Paul, but we're gonna get another one downtown. So Saturday, I'm going to go check out the venue with the 34 crew. And when we get to go, probably by July, we're going to have it open. So we might have one in Pub St. Paul and one downtown. So we're going to have 2 locations for 34 open mic.
Plus Lord William and the okay.
Yeah.
Good.
So
Cool.
yeah. So then.
I can't remember if we talked about this. I was at one time supposed to be a guest on a Dirty Four podcast.
Yeah. No. Well, what happens is like because we overbooked for that.
Okay.
But you're both going to be on. You're both going to be on there.
I thought some of your co-hosts on that show, some of the other 4 were scared of me or something.
No. It's just me because I had the tendency to overbook people.
Okay.
And they were asking like, "Hey, didn't you want Paul? Didn't you want Mike?" I'm like, "Oh, that's true."
It's okay. We won't hold it against you, Claudio.
No, but
Is
you're
the
both
34
going
going to continue afterwards?
Yeah.
Yes.
Good.
So what we're going to do now, because usually we have Saturday night and Sundays. So
Right.
Saturday, depending on the guest, but Sundays we're gonna have premiere instead of going live as of Sunday because open mics are around and we want to go check them out and we want to probably be on them. So we're gonna have it as a premiere. We're not gonna have live, so we're gonna record them during the day and come out of it.
Okay.
Same thing with the Saturday shows, right? So usually, like, if there's no show happening on a Saturday night, right, we're gonna either go live or we're gonna pre-record during the day and then make it come out like around 8 or 8:30 on a Saturday.
My guest last night, I sort of started in on this and I didn't mention, was a sitcom writer. So he wrote for things like Charles in Charge, Married with Children, and then he transitioned that into being the person that was the head writer for like Married with Children, the Russian version. So, and he did one in Estonia. Like he worked for Sony creating sitcoms in European countries based on American sitcoms.
I see.
So translating them over.
But Russian sense of humor and Russian jokes are vastly different from American jokes.
They got a couple seasons. He had Russian writers.
Right.
His Russian is not fluent, but he understood the cultural bent.
Right.
And so it's basically it's like the misery that is Al Bundy is what Married with Children is semi based on. And so they just, redid Married with Children.
Oh, I think they would have no problem connecting with the misery in Russia.
Yeah. And that's kind of what he said. So we did a giveaway for one of his books last night as well, and he's got 27 books written. So it was a very interesting. So anyone wants to check out They Talk Funny on YouTube,
he worked on Charles in Charge.
Yeah, he was a writer for Charles in Charge.
Did you ask him if Scott?
I didn't ask him if Scott. I didn't ask. But
oh my God,
we did talk a little bit about politics, and I saw that he was uncomfortable to talk about it because he's working for multiple people. He's trying to reach across America, but he obviously is very much pro-vaccine and pro-mask, and he wants to get back to traveling. He's had 2 European tours canceled, so he usually tours to do comedy and to also,
so he's a writer and a stand-up guy.
Yeah, stand-up is sort of secondary. Like he went to LA sort of to become a stand-up, got into sitcoms, writing sitcoms, and used that kind of networking. He also is a professional poker player, so yeah, so he's basically kind of living his dream life, and nice guy.
I take it he doesn't have a wife and kids until
he has a wife. He said, but I think he's stable enough. He does. Like when he's doing his stand-up tour, he's also doing lectures for his the Little Book of Stand-up, How to Appear Funny Even If You Aren't, I think is the subtitle of that. So So yeah, he's somebody who the Little Pink Book is another acronym or euphemism that book is known for. So yeah, he's yeah, he was
And we're getting
author
building
27.
shots from Claudio again.
Yeah, no, that's okay. It's almost, if he shakes his camera like that, it's almost like he's nodding in agreement with anything we say.
Exactly.
No, I just don't want people to see me eating on camera. It's not them.
This is an
but he's found a way to not to spill the chicken on his shirt.
Yeah.
He's just opened up his shirt, so he's doing a complete Fabio style. Just,
honestly, I'm contemplating on just taking off my shirt while I'm eating this chicken. So I'm like,
do it.
Cut live on CTV
exactly.
News. An Italian man is found eating chicken shirtless downtown. He was approached by police, and because he was speaking St. Leonard French, the officers thought it would be best if they tased him twice.
But
Tase him again. He's still moving.
He's still running. Jim, I don't know what's going on. Well, now he's stopping. He's eating his lunch, and while he's being tasered.
Yes.
It's good to laugh.
An unexpected side effect is his chicken is actually hotter than when he first started eating it.
Exactly. But now he's asking the officer, tase my chicken, and the officer's confused.
Yeah.
Tase mon poulet, bro.
Mon poulet, les poulets. I like the architectural bent we've never had on this show, where we can.
We've had it
Yeah.
with the light reflection through all the crystalware that's behind you.
Well, that's not architectural. That's interior design. That's not quite the same. I mean, we've not had like vistas of buildings, and it's like live on air in person and on the scene. There's Claudio Capri.
So what do you guys have coming up this week?
Not much. Just Melrose next Saturday. Sorry, Wednesday night, and then Sunday 34, and then hopefully more to come. How about you two?
You're on the Nest on the 7th. Is that the Comedy Lab?
Yes, because for now, the one who's booking, I don't know if I should say his name. Can I say his name?
Yeah.
All right. Peter Radomski was saying that for now, they're only going to have Wednesdays.
Yeah.
And Wednesdays.
And the weekends.
Yeah, the weekends.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So
that makes sense. You got to ease back into it. That makes sense.
So if and when it gets busier, they're going to also have Monday and Tuesday.
Right.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay.
For anyone's interesting how to get on at the Comedy Nest, that is the email that you email at. I think it's Thursday mornings is when you're supposed to, but they are getting through a backlog.
Yeah. Actually, you want to know something really odd?
What?
I emailed the Nest on Sunday and I got a response the next day.
Yeah, okay. I know it's they are going through them right now.
Yeah.
But the official thing is Thursday.
Yeah.
To email in, because that's the morning that they normally spend.
Right.
Exactly.
Going through everything. But once they knew that they were going to be going live, they
fired things up.
Yeah. And I only got confirmed that the Wiggle Room is going to be opening on July 21st. So
okay,
great. I'll try coming to them. It's just that I really can't drink.
No, it's quite okay. We're going to be probably half capacity or something for a little while.
Yeah,
we're going to have. Well, I mean.
I think
last summer, for that little brief period that the Wiggle Room opened up, the owner invested a lot of money in getting plexiglass dividing between the different seating areas,
right?
And they moved the stage and all of that, and so it does reduce the capacity of the room, but it makes it a lot safer for the patrons.
Right.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, the plexiglass industry loved this pandemic. They made so many sales. I mean, everywhere. Yeah. Plexiglass everywhere you go. Yeah. Shields up, like
3M.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yeah. So yeah, I've actually got I don't have much going on this week, except for tomorrow, where I'm going to be bringing my mother-in-law to get her second dose,
Good.
and therefore everybody in the family here. I mean, my wife and I and my mother-in-law, everybody's going to be covered second dose, and my parents are also getting their second dose at the end of the week. So I look forward to early July. I'll be able to see my parents
Good.
with no restrictions.
I want to apologize. I realized I did a hand gesture that I was trying to mimic injecting a needle,
Right.
but I didn't want to. Like I realized afterwards that might consider to be a bit of a rude gesture when talking about your mother-in-law. Just go like that. Just I'm not sure, but somebody could probably have taken that as sexual. And it wasn't meant to.
I did not notice. I did not notice, and yeah, that's a little bit lecherous. And you, Paul, what have you got going this week?
I have you guys here definitely tonight. I'm going to give over the studio to the Love Doctor. So we're going to be making the big announcement tonight, and some fantastic guests. So we'll be talking it out.
Good.
Then we've got what else do I have? I have an audition that I need to get filmed today. Mike, thankfully, has been very helpful. Offered to be helpful. I know usually a lot of the stuff I'm playing is against my stand-up type. I mean,
right.
But this one here is very different, and I really kind of like it, and I would really love to get the role. But I mean,
well, I'll do my best to help you out.
It makes me think when I first started, like when I first got my first agent in Montreal. The person went, "Oh, you're a comedian. You're going to be wacky. You're going to be, my new Mike Patterson." And like personality type, like Mike is a very funny guy, but we are not alike.
No, not at all.
And so it was like I was very like put aback.
Yeah, but
felt that I had been put into kind of a box,
a pigeonhole of some sort.
Yeah,
I was, and the auditions that they sent me on were
for wacky guys.
Yeah, for wacky guys, and my new agent he sends me out for everything, so
Good.
I'm really kind of
he gets it.
Yeah, I'm get to play a divorced dad who has anger issues. I'm definitely not the star of the show, but
honestly, just before we go, I just want to say, say what you want about that. What's being filmed, I'm really excited, really happy that it's being filmed in Montreal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Most definitely. There's a lot of things. The film industry had a bit of a slowdown, but there was a lot of work, and the work took more time though. Which because of the testing and keeping everybody safe on set. There were new jobs that were created thanks to COVID. I mean, there was a 3-person team on a TV show that I was filming, whose entire job was to go around and make sure that we had masks. They had a stick that was 6 feet long that they would be passing between us,
right?
Like just to go. No, you got to be that far apart. Don't get any closer than that far.
They could have used a hockey stick.
Yeah, it looked like a hockey stick with two. It was yellow and had two red knobs on the end, so it looked like they cut a hockey stick down, cut the blade off of it. And they were going around making sure that anything that any of the actors or extras touched got washed right away.
Yeah, exactly. That's safe.
There was so much stuff that was they were taking safety into account.
Well,
so this has got to cost production stuff, money to do.
Yeah. But it's a good thing to hear about the industry because if you're serious about this and you make people feel safe, in the end you're ahead because you can attract the people who are going to do the work because they won't be afraid of being put in an unsafe situation.
Yes, I mean early on I was on a UDA set that got shut down by Actus, which is the
safety.
Actus is the union for the technicians.
Ah.
So they shut it down, and
Wow.
then the production kind of refused to pay the actors that they had booked for a day, as they only paid us for like an hour and a half that we were there, because they said, well, it's no fault of our own that we got shut down. Technically, it was.
It was because you didn't take
the protocols. But
if you don't take the safety protocols into effect, you don't put them into effect, then it is your fault.
True.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So, there you go. So I'm gonna have to get going. My next thing.
Okay.
Break a leg. Break a leg
I'll
there.
try. I'll
Best
try.
of luck in everything there. And we're behind you. We're pushing behind you 100%.
Same. And we'll do this again soon.
Yep.
Yeah. Thank
you.
Yeah.
Take care, Claudio.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
And so they are two.
We are back to being two. One of the big kind of news, entertainment wise, was it's probably a couple weeks old now. Is the fact that Jupiter's Legacy was canceled.
Series?
And the series. So they had their first season, and it was just not cost effective for them to continue it.
Right.
It was being filmed in Toronto. Now, there's a lot of other things being filmed in Toronto, like such as The Expanse, the Boys, Handmaid's Tale is being filmed in Toronto. There's a lot of series that have continued to film through the pandemic or have restarted filming after being shut down by the pandemic.
Right.
That's happening in Toronto, and it's really kind of an exciting place. It's rather sorry to hear that Jupiter's Legacy is kind of shut down, but it's they are Mark Miller being the creative force behind it is going to be expanding that universe for Netflix.
Okay.
If that makes sense. I think it was on Netflix. But
so
he's going to do.
In other words, sort of spinning off to something else, or
which is it's a shame though, because they're not going to be able to fully address the cliffhanger they left at the end of season 1.
Oh,
right. They're going to be doing a series about some superpowered thieves, so more of like a heist series. That's not going to have the big spectacular. I mean, I have to admit, watching Jupiter's Legacy, I know from the comic book that the story is amazing, but I felt with the amount of like sci-fi and super powered TV shows that were done, I felt some of the special effects were subpar in that series.
Okay, so it was lacking. It was lacking in production.
Well, the thing is, they had so much, right?
Okay.
I mean, you basically had like 3 characters who were as powerful as Superman.
Right.
Right. More characters,
So, in other words, the story demanded more from special effects than they were able to provide.
That's what I feel. I mean, like if it had a bit of a bigger budget, it probably would. I mean, like there's been shows that have dealt with superpowers that have done things cheaply but still believable.
Pulled them off,
like the live action Tick that we had, early on. There was there was a British. I'm trying to think what it was called. I think it was called No Capes, but the entire series basically took place in a bar that catered to superheroes. Right. So they would be talking about the stuff they did rather than showing it. Whereas, Jupiter's Legacy had a bit of ultraviolet moments in it, but it was sort of a generational conflict between heroes who have their code versus how that code is reflected in the real world, and how like if villains are killing people, like what's a hero supposed to do if they believe in non-killing,
right?
How
do you stop a villain from killing without killing the villain?
Right, an unstoppable villain, basically.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
It's a nasty bit of work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
And what else? What else have you got going?
What else have I got going? Well, BattleCom is coming up, so I'm gearing up for that. So it's going to be that's going to be a good show. We got incredible cast. I'm really excited. Some good Battlefield questions. Yeah, tonight we'll see if we can make everyone crazy with the Love Doctor live stream. Just I've got Bijou Bizou is on the show, as well as Felicia Rain, and we're going to be making the announcement about the Vaudeville show.
Vaudeville coming back at the Wicker Room.
Yep. Yeah,
excellent.
So excited for that.
When is that again?
July 21st, Wednesday, July 21st. So
yeah,
it's a month away.
A month away. A good month away. Yeah.
Yeah, month and 5 days. So that's okay. Because I can do math.
That's something that that's something to look forward to. I mean, obviously.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Any type of opening of new venue of live venues is something to look forward to. I mean, it's been close to 8 months since we had live shows. I mean, they shut it down in October last year, something like that.
Was it October? Was it September?
I think it was October.
We were open for like 3 weeks, 3 or 4 weeks.
August, September, sure. And then I think it was September,
October.
Yeah. So look, October, November, December is 3 months, and then we're May 8 months. 8 months, 8 months and a half. Like,
yeah,
that's like holy crap. Yeah, one of the things about this situation, about this pandemic, about what we've been living through, is that time has been dragging by and also fleeing at the same time. Like you go, oh, it's been 8 months, and you're thinking, oh yeah, you actually have to sort of like come to grips with the fact that it's been 8.5 months since we've seen stage shows. Whoa, so it's like, okay,
I don't care. I'm going to be taking my clothes off when I get back on stage. That's it. Just whoop whoop. Woo! Ride a cowboy.
Hey, everybody naked.
The
whole audience gets naked. Yeah, everybody just like go crazy. Yeah. Oh well. We can only hope. Oh my Lord. Yeah. I'm so I haven't been on stage since January of 2020. So it's been more than a year and a half for me.
Yeah, I thought that was public opinion.
Well,
it wasn't your choice.
Very much there. Thank you very much.
On stage every time we do this, which of course is just bouncing around all over the place. We haven't even had your sister say hi at this point.
I know. Maybe. She's preoccupied with her daughter who's expecting, and who's like, I think she's at 7.5 months now. It's like my niece, who's my goddaughter, has diabetes, and there's health issues for that, and there's also the pandemic, and there's also she was a teacher. She had to leave her position because she couldn't be anywhere near. She couldn't take any chances of getting the COVID stuff. So, and she'd gotten shots and stuff, but there's always that consideration. And my sister is one of the world-class worry wards. She and my mom, they will worry about anything you give them. They'll find something to worry about. They're fantastic people. They're caring and everything, but they worry about every single little thing. And it's like, okay, try to get some perspective, try to get a grip on things,
Yeah.
But everybody's safe, so that's good.
Let's keep that up. Let's keep
let's keep
safe.
that up. Everybody safe. Everybody together and safe and together apart.
Yeah. Please, everyone, get your shots so we don't get any new variants, because we definitely don't want a variant that's going to be resistant to the shots.
No. So let's steer the course. I mean, they last week statistics came out saying that Canada was now leading the world in inoculations and immunizations as far as first shots are concerned, and we're catching up to the United States on fully vaccinated people. So let's keep it going, people. Let's just go out there and get those damn shots. And if you're a resistor, well, you're on your own.
If you're a resistor, go live in the woods.
Yes, please. But
All
just
right.
don't bring back bear COVID.
Oh. Yeah, just don't go into pristine woods, please.
Yes. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
And so, yeah, I think that should be time to wrap up our show. We've
I
done
think
well
so.
over
I
a
think
half
so.
hour.
Yeah.
It was good to see Claudio. Were you happy
Very
to see
good to
Claudio?
see Claudio. Yeah, I was very
So-
happy to see him, and he's looking good too. So I mean,
Yeah.
I think he's in the rhythm of managing his diabetes and being, he's looking a lot better than he looked like a month ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was very and I enjoyed seeing him, and I was overjoyed in his condition. So.
Very
Okay.
much so. All right.
Thank everybody who did come and join us and watched, and we appreciate it. And last word to you, Paul.
Ciao. I love you all.
Yes, we love you.